Did you know in harvesters that both of the venoms they inject are lethal and your brain shuts down?
So you feel your entire body rotting away.
Fortunate indeed. Serverblight.
Oh no! Oh no, they're injecting him! They're injecting him with the venom! So today, we're gonna check out the newest episode of Vita Carnis by Darian Quilloy called Dire Measures, and I am so excited to actually check this out. This video talks about flashing lights, gore, violence. Oh, I remember the last video, which was like Terminal Rally, where like the scientist was like, you know, trapped in a bathroom. I don't know how much time I have. I think they are beginning to realize what I am doing. I have sent over one last package containing anything I thought looked important. If I don't contact you again, assume the worst. I know how hard it is to combat this alone again, but I don't think we have a choice. You figured it out before. You can do it again before it's too late. Good luck, B. That's like my birth year, 1995. Who's B? Carcass, yeah. Classified documents. Is this like the aftermath for what happened in Terminal Rally? Oh! Good start.
Sleeping is the body's
Yeah!
way
Dude,
of
this is my
taking
favorite
a
part.
break,
This is my
allowing it
favorite.
to grow and repair itself. Your brain goes through 4 cycles of sleep.
Oh, and then it's just gone again. Never mind. Harvester bulb now an acceptable size to begin testing. The bulb will be transferred into a specialized holding cell designed for research harvester behavior. The harvester was that one creature where if you stepped foot on it, it would paralyze you and literally, like, you know, use enzymes to absorb you, right? After the capture of the Neutrine cult at Facility Zero and the securing of the entities, Team Alpha, Beta, and Gamma did a sweep of the facility. That was probably the facility of the end of Season 1 where they found like the big orb. Gamma did a sweep of the facilities. Contained within were multiple items that were deemed of interest. 2 of these items were a living impendium Carnis, host of influence, and a collection of different types of powders. What would the powders do? Like poison? Study of the powders led to classification of the 3 distant substances. Vial of host spores, vial of nutrients, flower enhancer. There were like an episode of like some sort of taste enhancer, right? Wasn't it that they would like ground up? Oh, I don't remember it entirely. It was something like they would ground up some of the trimmings. They would use the trimmings as a flavor enhancer. The host of influence has captured and Whoa, wait, what is that even? A host of influence. It looks like a mannequin almost. The host of influence was captured and contained at the Carcass facility for research purposes. The goal being to understand the nature of the host as well and use the powers of the 3 powders to the Nutrier cult? I haven't seen the host before. This is like a new creature, right? A host of influence. I remember like the classification of the different like creatures, but I haven't seen the host before. Test report, spore exposure and its effects. The host would be placed in a modified cell that would have ventilation holes to another cell. A test subject would be placed in the opposing cell and be exposed to the expelled spores. What would happen then? The subject will then be decontaminated and quarantined to monitor behaviors. Once the symptoms subside, the subject will give a vocal... Guys, I can't read. Once the symptoms subside, the subject will give a vocal and written report of the effects that they felt while under the influence. Reports for the tests are as follows.
Poisonous sting cells have hollow barbs to stun and eventually kill prey.
Is this like
In
what
the first stage, your body begins to relax and your brain activity begins to slow.
Yeah. I feel like this must just be interference, right? Bulb added to the holding cell. Once it has finished setting in its new environment, we shall start testing. Just the bulb in itself, or... Oh, bulb has reached maturity and is now ready for the next stage of testing. Now that the harvester is large enough, it is possible to sustainably extract the venom from the tendrils. Obtaining the venom in a safe manner will prove to be difficult, given the risk of lethal injection. One method that could be used is to obtain the venom would be to lower a silicone sponge that can be pierced and absorb the injected venom when placed onto the harvester. Wait, are they gonna like try and make a vaccine? During the first test for harvester tendril sensitivity, where we lowered a dummy onto the harvester grounds, but the bulb displayed its efficiency in trapping prey. Oh, it's that. Whoa. Yeah, so there's like, you gotta be like really, really good. We will need to scrap the idea of a silicone sponge, given that the aggressiveness of the harvester and the damage it may cause, leading to potential failure in venom extraction. Oh, yeah, but that looks like a glass sculpture, right? You would need something to actually, like, absorb the venom. I don't know how, I wouldn't say woke is the right word, but I don't know how progressive Carcass is, because they could potentially just use another human or a live animal. I'm not saying that they should, but if they want to get the venom, they could potentially do that. Leto. I thought it said Tito. Oh my dude, what did I say? What did I say? What did I just say? What did I literally just say? Oh, I don't know how progressive Carcass is, but it seems like they need like live beings in order to attract the venom. Exhibit number 8, guys. Tito Duelis is like the volunteer. Oh my god. Exposure 1. Wait. Oh, this is a different one. Exposure 1. Subject exposed to the spores. Mild irritation displayed when inhaling. The host seems agitated by the presence of the subject, attempting to attack them when given the chance, damaging the barrier. Subject removed from the cell promptly for demonstration. So it's just, oh wow. But what does the host do? Oh my, okay, whoa, okay, he's not okay. The volunteer's not looking too good. Subject quarantined for 36 hours until symptoms subside. The subject under influence waits at the door in a mindless state. So they just stand there for 36 hours straight. What I want to know is like what happens while they're under the influence. Subject symptoms have eased and is now ready for report.
I feel tired. And I have aches in my legs and arms. I'm also quite nauseous. Not dizzy, but foggy, if that makes sense. I don't feel too bad overall. The worst I feel is very hungry and thirsty.
His eyes don't look too good, to be honest. Written report. So, October 3rd, 1991, Leto Duelis, to the best of your ability, write down any form of visuals, auditory stimulus, or other mental phenomenons that you experienced during your time under the influence. My vision was darkened and blurred, like wearing glasses of the wrong prescription. Sounds were muffled. I felt a heaviness in my mind. It took extra effort to do the actions I thought. Of them. I was filled with a blind need to leave my room. I coughed. I coughed something. Why? Like forgetting why you walked into a room. But instead, it's just forgetting why you are leaving. My ears rang for the entire time. So dementia, blurriness, and what is the ear ringing? Yeah, so it is actually like being under the influence or being like influenced by someone, I would say. Speaking of being influenced by someone, one moment, guys, don't worry, listen, it was just a skinwalker in my walls. He just wanted to ask when rent was due, to be honest. I mean, you guys know that I got like, people and creatures living in my walls, right? He just wanted to know like when he had to pay rent. Wait, is that what the host? Oh, this is what you see when you're under the influence of. Ah!
In the second stage, your heart rate and breathing slow, and your body temperature lowers.
Given no safe options, we're back in 1995 again. Okay, so we're going back between 1991 and 1995. Given no safe options at the time, we resulted in sedating the harvester and manually siphoning out the... Okay, that's... Actually, I didn't even think about that. That's actually smarter. We resulted in sedating the harvester and manually siphoning out the venom. Venom extracting this way was proven effective. That is the smart way. I thought they were actually gonna use like live human beings in order to like get the poison out. Because now they're in danger, because if the harvester wakes up now, the entire science team is gonna be cooked. We managed to extract 2 millimeters of each venom from a total of 5 spines each. The paralysis venom, left, and the abundant... Left? Is more abundant in each spine. Wait, what? The paralysis venom on the left side is more abundant in each spine than the anti-colloquial... Oh, so the paralysis is the one that, you know, makes you unable to escape, and the anti-colloquial thingy is like the one that gives you blood clots, right? Exposure 2. Subject again experienced agitation. The host still displayed aggression, but appears less irritated? Subject quarantined while still displaying mindlessness. The subject was greatly distressed by their containment. While initially concerned, the symptoms again eased. So the host is making them more and more aggressive in the end.
I'm much more,
He doesn't look good.
I'm exhausted now.
He doesn't look good.
My joints feel tight, and my muscles as well. There's a slight tremor in my fingers. I'm very disoriented, and my head is pounding.
I don't feel like he should keep on going, because next time he's actually gonna die.
I'm also seeing silhouettes, and my vision is, I don't know, like if you looked at a light for too long and it gets burned into your vision. I'm getting better though. I think I should be fine to continue.
I don't feel like it. I mean, next time it's something bad is gonna happen. I don't really... Written report. Oh, it's gonna get worse. So that is literally... Is that the day after? Hold on. October 3rd, and then we have October 7th, right? So it's about like a little week. My eyes hurt. Everything was out of focus. I was dark. I was seeing flashes of light just out of sight. The ringing was too loud. I thought I heard something. I thought the ringing drowned out most of the noise. I don't remember anything I did but being woken up again, just trying to opt out. I need to get... Oh, wait, what? I need to get out. I couldn't tell the ringing drowned out most noise. I can't remember anything I did after being locked up again. Just trying to get out. Get out. Oh my god. So he's locked inside, he can't get out? I want to know what's the documentary about with the brain that we see.
In the third stage, your body should now be almost fully relaxed.
So sleeping. It's a documentary about sleeping. Production of the venom vials have been greatly successful. We have a consistent supply of each venom being extracted. Exposure 3. Subject displays unusual symptoms. The host appears to have mellowed out and has displayed curiosity for the subject. While in the middle of quarantine, the subject began hitting themselves against the wall in a means to escape. The subject was swiftly detained and restrained to prevent further harm. After the effects were off, the subject assured that they are willing to continue the test. They must either get like a massive paycheck or their life is gonna be screwed if they stop right here for them to continue. He's not good.
It feels...
He's not good.
numb. Like pressure, it's not bad.
Your head.
It doesn't hurt. I don't think so, at least. I remember something. I can't pin it, though. Like remembering a dream. It was bright. It was nice.
It was bliss.
Felt important.
It's gonna be incoherent. Oh yeah, his handwriting gets even more worse. Like the first time we saw the handwriting, it was actually kind of fine, and then it gets like a little bit more wiggly, and now it's like almost, this is like my handwriting. I seen figures dance in the dark. I want to catch them. Why were they there? What did they want to say to me? I couldn't hear the whispers. So much ringing. I need to know why I need to know what they said. Why did they need me? Why was I called? But that is 100% the host influence. But what is the host trying to achieve? And this was like, this is almost like a little week, like 4 days after being exposed for the second time.
And finally, in stage 4,
You sleep.
something strange happens. Brain activity begins to pick up again, and your eyes begin to rapidly move. This stage is called rapid eye movement sleep.
Oh, so it is just
REM
sleeping.
sleep.
Yeah, REM.
REM sleep is believed to be your brain working on cognitive function, learning, and memory. This stage also has the most likely chance you will dream.
We can conclude that harvester tendrils will not be triggered by trimming test subjects. While we could conclude that other members of the Vita Carnis may also share this protection, more testing is required. Exposure number 4. Significant findings during exposure. The spores emitted from the host now have a distinct red hue instead of its usual orange appearance. The host displayed mellow behavior. It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something is. Subject was restrained to their bed to prevent any harm that they may do to themselves. Despite this, the subject tries to resist their restraints while under influence. But is that what the host does? It basically makes you wanna like not be here anymore? But that wouldn't make sense because the Vita Carnis. Oh.
I see it. It is dark, but a light so beautiful. I devote myself to the great truth, to stray from darkness and meet the light. For wonder and wisdom, I serve my Lord. I serve my Lord.
This is how they made the cult. This is how they made the cult. This was how the cult was formed. Given the clear mental strain of the subject, testing has been halted indefinitely. At the end of season 1, you had the cult at the end in the facility where you had like the big red orb. The host of influence was what basically conjured or made the cult.
But what are dreams?
I don't know. Dreams are just like your brain working on overtime, right?
Hey, why am I tied up?
It's Gmod.
What's going on?
It looks like Gmod almost.
Sit still, Bruce. It's all right.
Dr. Trados, why am I here?
Calm yourself. We're just going to ask a few questions. The restraints are just a precaution.
What?
Relax.
Okay.
So, Bruce Phoenix,
You are the manager in our files department, is that correct?
Yes.
What would you say you do?
B.
Organize documents.
B.
Process reports. Tapes. Files. Mainly with our experimentation unit.
The jig is up. He's been
I
exposed.
see.
They know. They know what he
The reason
did.
I ask is because I believe there have been some issues recently with your department. Have you noticed anything?
No. I don't think so.
Really? Nothing at all?
No. It seems to be in order to me. Why?
Well, I ask because we had a look through our documentation
And they
we
found
noticed
the
some
leaked.
inconsistencies.
Like what, sir?
We noticed that there has been some tampering with some particular documents. Classified documents. Nothing too big, but it seems someone's been covering some things up. Well, you are the head of that department, so we thought you would know something. Are you sure you don't know anything?
Because he was the one who caused it. He was the one that's covering it
sure.
up.
I'm sure too. You know, loyalty is an important part of how we work here. We handle some important things, classified things, things we don't want getting into the wrong hands. So when we find out that someone has been smuggling documents behind our back,
Yeah.
that is awfully concerning.
Yeah.
Especially when that person
He's the head of security.
is lying right to my
Yeah, they know.
Lying, sir!
Stop.
Especially when we have them on video. Which leads me to ask, why are you taking tapes out?
I can explain! I was just... Stop!
What? Stop. What?
I don't need to know what you were doing with them, but I do need to know one thing. Who are you sending them to?
No one!
Who are you sending
Someone.
them to?
Please, sir, listen! I was just organizing them and I had to move them!
Who are you in contact with?
Marshall, please! I'm not lying!
We are past that, Bruce. Why do you think this was acceptable? What you were doing threatens national security. You are actively threatening the progress of the human species.
No! I'm trying
Wait.
to save the human species. What
Wait,
you're doing
wait,
here is
wait.
wrong.
Wait.
Things. They have brainwashed you. They are messing with your judgment. Safety protocols, basic
I think I
upkeep,
know.
Reckless experiments.
I think I know what's
This
going
isn't
on.
Progress. This is madness. You're becoming like those monsters who worship them. Please, Marshall. We need to stop.
I will ask one last time. Who are you contacting?
Never. I'm done. I won't be a part of this.
It's too late for that. It's too late. You're gonna get executed. You're getting executed.
Cut the cameras.
Bah! There we go. Yeah, there we go. Either they're gonna send one of the Carnis into the room or they're gonna execute him by gunshot. Just wait for it. Calm.
Have you watched some of the tapes of the experiments we do?
Oh! Wait! Holy... Bruce has been... Man! Bruce has been leaking the documents to us, the viewers, us watching right now. What we have been watching in Season 2 has all been leaked documents by Bruce. Oh no!
It's interesting, some of the things in there. Did you know in harvesters that both of the venoms they inject are lethal?
So even the paralysis?
The toxin doesn't just block the nerve signals, it directly attacks each nerve, causing sudden paralysis in muscles moving deeper into your vitals. But for each nerve that dies, you feel every single thing.
Oh shit!
But all you can do is sit in silence as your nerves burn away until...
nothing.
Your heart stops beating, your lungs stop breathing, and your brain shuts down.
So you feel your entire body rotting away.
Sir, what are you doing? Fortunate indeed. Serverblight.
Oh no! Oh no! They're injecting him! They're injecting him with the venom! It's over. It's over for Bruce. Written report. Oh, this is the last written report we have, right? He's here. I can't read. It's not me. Something not me. Can I get an absolute cinema in the comment section, everybody? This must have been one of the coolest episodes I've seen so far. My theory for about this scene here where Bruce is like being confronted by, what is it, Marshall? I think they're trying to like make enhanced human beings. I'm not really sure if the sentence here, like, have you watched some of the tapes of the experiments you do? I thought for a second that they were talking to us, the viewer. So maybe my theory on that is not like entirely true. What I think is, for the reason for all of these experiments that we see is basically that they are trying to make some sort of like enhanced human being. Because it sounds like they're not trying to make an antidote. I thought that was what they were gonna try out first, because you saw like different venoms and so on. But it sounds like they are like really keeping a close look on the different Vita Carnis species in order to see, can we use those to like enhance us as humans. We know we can eat the trimmings. We know we can keep the small things as a friend. No, it's not. Is it the trimmings? There's something, the rot. It's not the rot. You keep the trimmings as a friend, and then like the small, the red vines, basically, you can eat those and use that as a flavor enhancer. And then how can we use the other Vita Carnis species to either make life easier or enhance us as a human being? What if all of this that we have seen in season 2 is just leaked footage from Bruce or for some of the scientists? What if we're not like, what if this is just not like a show? Like all of this is like being fed to us by Bruce. And now when Bruce is gone, what is the next episode gonna be like? Are we gonna see another scientist getting some kind of like problem with like another Vita Carnis species? Or do we actually have more leaked footage that's gonna come our way? Before we end off the video, I just checked out the description and we have a video right here that's in like a different language. I don't really... Does this mean anything? I'm gonna open this up in a new tab real quick. Maybe it's like a different language, like translate. I'm not a huge fan of ChatGPT, right? But they're actually coming in clutch right here. Oh my god. So they used like a Caesar cipher and that changed it to something to something. And when they change that around, it doesn't really do anything. They are really trying to do everything in their way to like... In summary, it's likely some sort of substitution cipher or encoded message, but I need more context. Oh, do we have comments? We do have comments, hold on. Title right here. Title translation, Futile attempts to overcome. I should just have read the comments instead, actually. We're gonna check this real quick. Futile attempts to overcome. What the Oh my god, that is straight up horrifying. This image here, that's nightmare fuel. Is this what you see when you get injected with the venom? This is what you see before you just bleed away? Before your entire nervous system is just like burned like away. Dude, Darian is like an absolute mastermind. But with that, guys, that was episode Dire Measures of Vita Carnis from Darian. You gotta check them out, subscribe to their channel because they deserve it. They make some absolute top tier horror series on YouTube and they deserve all the love and support that they can get. So with that said, guys, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what the scariest part of this video was, and with that said, I will head out.